Join me as I challenge myself to find strength through prayer during some of life's toughest moments. When we're faced with difficult situations, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and lost. But what if I told you that there's a way to tap into a source of strength that can help you navigate even the darkest of times? For many of us, that source is prayer. It's a powerful tool that can bring us comfort, peace, and resilience, even when everything around us seems to be falling apart. We've all been there, stuck in a situation that feels impossible to overcome. Stress, anxiety, and feelings of hopelessness can be crushing, making it hard to see a way out. You might feel like you're drowning in a sea of uncertainty, with no lifeline in sight. Maybe you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, a broken relationship, or a health crisis that's leaving you feeling helpless. Whatever it is, it's easy to feel like you're all alone in your struggles. But here's the thing, you're not alone. There are countless people out there who have faced similar struggles and have come out on top, thanks to the power of prayer. When we pray, we're not just talking to ourselves, we're connecting with something greater than ourselves, something that can bring us strength and comfort in times of need. It's a reminder that we're not in this alone, and that there's a power beyond our own that can help us overcome even the toughest obstacles. We've all heard stories of people who have prayed their way through difficult times and have come out the other side stronger and more resilient as a result. Maybe you've experienced it yourself, a moment where you felt like you were at rock bottom, but then suddenly felt a sense of peace or hope that gave you the strength to keep going. That's the power of prayer, folks. It's a game changer. One of the most powerful ways that prayer can provide comfort and strength is through the sense of community it provides. When we pray with others, whether it's in a church, a small group, or even just with a few close friends, we're reminded that we're not alone in our struggles. We're surrounded by people who care about us, who are rooting for us, and who are praying for us. And when we're prayed for by others, it can be a truly transformative experience. I'll never forget the time when I was going through a particularly tough season, and a group of friends gathered around me to pray. It was a powerful moment, one that I'll always remember. As they laid hands on me and prayed for my healing and strength, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. It was like a burden had been shared, and I no longer felt like I was carrying it alone. In that moment, I knew that I was loved, I was seen, and I was heard. And that's the power of prayer, folks. Another way that prayer can provide comfort and strength is through the sense of hope it gives us. When we're stuck in a difficult situation, it's easy to lose sight of the fact that there's a way out. We can get caught up in the problem and forget that there's a solution waiting for us on the other side. But prayer gives us hope. It reminds us that no matter what we're going through, there's a God who cares about us, who loves us, and who wants to help us through it. One of the most powerful moments of prayer in my life was when I was going through a season of intense anxiety and fear. I was stuck in a cycle of negative thinking and couldn't seem to shake it off. But one day, I felt prompted to pray a very specific prayer, a prayer of surrender. I remember saying the words, "God, I surrender. I surrender my fears, my anxieties, my worries. I surrender my life to you." And in that moment, I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. I felt a sense of peace, a sense of hope, and a sense of freedom. It was like a burden had been lifted, and I was finally free to live my life the way I was meant to. As we wrap up this conversation, I want to leave you with a reminder that prayer is a valuable tool in our toughest moments. It's not a magic solution that makes everything disappear, but it's a powerful way to tap into a source of strength that can help us navigate even the darkest of times. So if you're going through a difficult season right now, I want to encourage you to pray. Ask for strength, ask for hope, and ask for comfort. And if you're feeling isolated or alone, reach out to a friend, a family member, or a community of faith. Remember, you're not alone, and there's a power beyond your own that can help you overcome even the toughest obstacles. Thanks for joining me on this journey, guys. If you have a story about how prayer has provided strength and comfort in your life, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you're looking for more content on finding inner peace and strength, be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be exploring even more ways to cultivate a sense of calm and focus in our crazy, busy lives.